Okay, let's move on to Merge 2. There was a piece of news in Mobile Gamer Biz again, where one of the Trailmix GMs, Felicity Gracie Hurst, gets on to talk about a lot of Love and Pies, which is a game that has done really well in the Merge 2 space. Has been one piece of news, and it was interesting on why she's doing this PR push or what's up at Trailmix. And then we got a separate piece of news from Tristan Clark, who is a co-founder at Trailmix, reporting on LinkedIn that this is going to be his last week at Trailmix. So there's two things going on here. There's the Merge genre news, and there's how Trailmix fits into it. Jen, what's going on in Merge?
Yeah, so I took a look. I used to love this genre as a human. I have since pivoted to your favorite All in Whole and the Royal Kingdom and Royal Matches. Had no time left in my life to continue to play Merge 2. It's on fire. So I looked at Sensor Tower US year-to-date data. So that's what we're going to look at here. It is the number 2 top revenue subgenre in puzzle. It's number 2 right after the Royal Matches of the world. And more importantly, it's the number 7 top revenue subgenre overall of all subgenres, right behind Squad RPG, one of our favorites. Again, this is just US year to date. Love and Pies is a top 7 game in Merge 2. Gossip Harbor's number 1, $100 million year to date in the US alone. Super, super impressive. Cress, it's not Mice Nuts anymore, right?
Mm-hmm. Nope.
No, not Mice Nuts.
That is next one is just basically showing that the genre during the last 12 months has doubled in terms of in-app purchases, which is quite a growth. And we're talking about declining market and this and that, but look at Merge 2 just growing. And then I put in a few of the top games as well as Love and Pies to just see how well this Trailmix title has fared as the genre has doubled. So Gossip Harbor is essentially the game that is driving the growth on the genre as a whole. And of course, there's plenty of new games that came in. Travel Town, Seaside Escape, Merge Mansion have been kind of holding steady. But Love and Pies is actually, it's tiny compared to those 4 largest one. Love and Pies has actually lost about 30% of its monthly revenue since the beginning of the year. So it's not faring too well for Trailmix. And looking at Merge Mansion, which is another Supercell owned / backed company in the same genre.
Metacore, right?
Metacore, yeah. They've been holding steady. They used to be the number 1. I think they took the position from Zynga. And now they're at number 4. And so everybody else is kind of keeping steady. Seaside grew a little bit, but it's really the Gossip Harbor that is absolutely just crushing it.
They're crushing it. And then Travel Town, which was taken over by a Chinese company. Moonactive.
No, Travel Town. Yeah, that's Israeli.
Oh, Israeli. Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on in puzzle is really interesting is that, especially in the last year or so, it's really broken into all of these different subgenres where you can really get into what's working and what's not working within each of these. Love and Pies is basically the original for Merge 2. They're the OGs. That's what everyone copied. And I think they've just had a difficult time keeping up with what everyone else is doing and how they've really added in all the monetization. They've taken a lot of social casino monetization components, meta collections to really drive the category. So let's go back to shooters because, it's not a podcast with us if we don't talk about shooters.
So live service shooter game comes to a premature end. And this is Steel Hunters from Wargaming. It's a mech game that we actually covered to quite a detail on this TWIG episode a few episodes ago. We talked about Steel Hunters versus War Robots, and Chris Sides was actually a guest host on the podcast. And he came pretty hard at Steel Hunters, talking of their gunplay and how they use the UE5 templates, if I'm correct, what he was mentioning. And it felt very generic. It looked different, but the play was not that interesting. And he was right. So it looks like Steel Hunters didn't make it, and Wargaming still continues with tanks and a little bit of ships. I don't remember if they have planes.
We need to talk about this next week, but I think the biggest story in all of this is Mecha Break, baby. Like Mecha is on fucking Steam. It broke over 100,000 CCUs. It is a Japanese free-to-play mecha game, and you have a deep layer of customization. It goes full Eastern, And I think this thing, oh my God, I'm so excited to play this. I'm not deep enough in to provide a review. Let's talk about it next week. My aspirations for the Gundam franchise are held in this video game.
Oh, wow.
It looks really cool.
It's a shooter,
Yeah.
like action.
But you're like flying. And
But
so
wait
forth.
till we get to the home menus and look at progression is what I say.
Mecha break, huh?
Oh,
yeah, look at all the
Jesus.
character customization. And let me tell you,
Jesus.
this is different cultural norms.
Yeah, they look really enhanced.
Really enhanced. Yeah, anime pushed to the limits.
Yeah.
All right. Well,